Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Get It Out. And on today's episode, I have a very special guest.
Thank you so much.
Her name is Leslie Gutierrez.
Oh my
she
God.
is my best friend. She is the one behind the stories.
Behind the scenes, giving all the tips.
Yes, everything. And today, we're going to have a very fun topic for you guys. And we're going to rant on green flags we have on people.
Yeah, just like in general.
Yeah. And disclaimer, we're gonna list some fun ones and then we're gonna list some serious ones,
We'll
but
go back and forth.
Yeah, we'll elaborate on a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then quick disclaimer, when we do list them, if it does apply to you or if it doesn't apply to you, don't get offended.
Yeah,
It's all
fun and games.
Fun games, fun jokes. So we're gonna go into the first one, and we're gonna do in categories. And so we're gonna start off with appearances, and the first one we're gonna do is when they know how to layer, and that's when
it's like a fashion type of situation. Yeah,
especially like in the fall when they like
the season comes in and
like the trench coats and then a good scarf and then like
it shows that you are at least trying or kind of know what you're doing. So it's just like it's good that you put in that effort, you know?
Yeah, and also like those layers, but we're not talking about the layers that like like when they have like the gray hoodie on and they put a random flannel on.
Yeah.
That's not layering to me.
Okay, yeah. That's like a cop out like layering situation. That doesn't count.
Yeah. That doesn't count. We're talking about like in that way, was it called dark academia type layering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's where another one is when they don't overlap silver and gold.
Yeah, I mean, like purposefully, because sometimes people, that's like their taste. That's like, oh, like it's fine, like it doesn't matter. But to me, it's like it's either silver or gold, and you pick one and you stick to it. Like you don't mix both of them.
So. I mean, I've seen probably like when they do it in rings, but like other than that, it just doesn't look good. It clashes too much.
Yeah.
Another one's when they have a skincare routine. This is something that everybody should have.
Okay, I feel like there's a stigma behind this, especially with like guys. They're like, oh my god, that's weird to have a skincare routine. I don't think so, but okay.
No, and then those are the same people that have like really bad acne.
Oh yeah. It's just like they just don't care.
They don't care what's going on in their face, and they don't clean off the dirt.
It's just like, I don't know. It's not a priority, I guess.
No. And then imagine like, oh wait, I've heard of that like one thing that I saw like this one video of this girl that she kissed a guy and then like her lips puffed up so much because like he never cleaned his skin.
Where did you see that?
It was on TikTok.
No way.
It was disgusting. She had to go to the hospital.
No way. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So wash your face.
Yeah. Just clean and simple. Yeah. Another one is don't always follow trends.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, I feel like it's so easy to follow trends. Now with like social media, it's like there are so many different trends that you like fall into, and it's so easy to get caught up in them just because like even the fashion industry, like there's so many stores that just like whatever's trendy, they stick to it. They don't really have their own identity, and so it's so easy to just like shop and fall into those trends. But like I find it like so cool when people just like they have their own sense of style and they stick to it. Yeah, it's just like refreshing to know that like someone has like a solid personality rather than like trying to fit into whichever trend is out.
Remember when like that time probably like a couple years ago where everybody was wearing the Vivienne Westwood necklaces, like the pearl necklaces?
Yeah.
But it would have been like the guys that wear it, and I talked to this on a previous episode where they would wear like just the hoodies and pajamas, and then all of a sudden like the pearls.
Oh yeah.
That pissed me off.
They really thought they did something when they did that. Yeah. No. You really didn't.
No. And then when they know what type of hair fits their like head, their face.
Okay. I feel like this is targeted towards guys a little bit more, but But just like a guy's haircut can make or break the guy.
Yeah.
Like in general.
Yeah, that's why like when like girls have crushes and then they have a crush on a guy and then like once they get a haircut, that those feelings are over.
No, yeah, literally. That's why whenever anybody's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a haircut," we're just like, "So what are you getting?"
Yeah, I freak
You don't
out.
want to like consult this with me before you go and just chop off your hair?
Yeah, I freak out and then like I'm scared like after they get their haircut that their like face is gonna get all fucked up and then like I lose feeling.
It's not gonna be the same anymore.
It's not the same.
No.
That's why like buzz cuts are very, very risky move.
They are, especially when the guy turns out to have a weirdly shaped head. But
yes.
yeah.
Yikes. This one we're gonna elaborate very seriously on.
Okay.
When they have some sort of nose piercing.
Okay. Yeah.
There's an extent to it though.
There very much is. I feel like I don't know. It can be like a pretty like green flag, but then it can also turn into a red flag like really quick. Yeah, because it just like gives them character in a sense.
Yeah.
But then also like that's scary because you don't know what type of person they are. So
yeah, like a good stud or like a little nose ring is cute, right? But like something huge and just like that's so eye catching.
I don't know.
It's scary.
I guess it depends on the taste, but
yeah,
I guess for us it's just like something more dainty, more like subtle is
everyone likes their
preferred
own,
taste.
Yeah. When they are afraid to venture out of their everyday style.
Yeah, I feel like I find myself doing this a lot. Like trying to venture out into like different styles because I want to like change it up and like I want to figure out what I like and not like we mentioned before just like follow trends because they're gonna come and go and I want something like more regularly like consistent. So it's like a good like sign when people aren't like afraid to like, or even if they are afraid, like they'll venture out of their comfort zone when it comes to like clothing because I don't know, it's just like a good sign of like an open mind.
Yeah. And it makes your like closet more diverse, but like not so diverse that like you have so much like statement pieces of everything that like I can't mix and match.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really green flag. This is targeted to people with curly hair when they don't know how to style it. Like if they're just have it with like frizz and it's all poofed up and then like it's just like when it's like slowly becoming straight. That's
yeah, I feel like I don't know, some people just like I've seen this way too much. People just think that it's fine and they just like, well, there's nothing wrong with like not like styling your hair, right? But like taking care of it or like caring about it and like not seeking help is like like when you know you need it and you don't seek help, it's just like okay. And
especially for the people that have like you can see they have defined curls and then you just need a little bit and it's gonna
just like this product. Yeah, I know.
I'll become like one of those sponsors now. No, I'll become like one of those like advertisement. I'll be a walking billboard.
Promoting it.
Yeah. And the last for appearances is that they aren't afraid to do feminine things.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is another one that like I was thinking about a lot. I don't know. It's just like, like it's the best thing. Like it makes the person even more attractive when they're not scared to like
their toxic masculinity is just
like,
so
to like tap into like more feminine things because it's not like I don't know. It's just another sign of like
confidence. Yeah,
and like good mentality.
Yeah,
because you're not like misogynistic and like close-minded. So it's like refreshing to see it from like a guy especially.
I always wanted to do like when like the couples get matching nails.
Oh my god, yeah.
I want to do that so badly. And then guys with eyeliner or like mascara.
Yeah.
Those are...
So we're gonna go into like habits and like mannerisms. One of the first ones that we did was They have good tip game, and it's like it's hard nowadays because like we're teenagers. Like we don't have the highest wages, but it's like you care and like you get it. You know the struggle. So like whenever you do have the money and like you are like paying, like it's good to, just like have good tip game and just like show that you care. The second one, when they know when to not say something, like
when they know how to shut up in places where like you probably shouldn't say anything right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like when they're like just socially aware that it's not their place to like say anything, that's a good sign.
Also when there's like environments where it's like getting very political, and like if you want to just avoid the entire argument, maybe just like not say anything, that is attractive.
And sometimes it's just like best to not get involved and not say anything.
Yeah.
Because even when you do try to like make the situation better, it just ends up getting worse.
It gets worse.
So it's just better to not say something.
Yeah.
And it's like respectable that you don't feel the need to always say something and like know how to like de-escalate things when you need to. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of specific to guys again. When they don't necessarily play video games as like a quote unquote hobby.
Yes. Or like a, what's the word, like very productive activity, or
like they count that as like an activity that they would do for like fun, like on the daily.
Yeah. And I don't know.
I know, because some people, just make it their whole personality. Or they make it like their whole like activity for a pastime. Like so that's the like top thing that they do. Yeah. To pass the time. They don't do anything more that's like
they don't read books, or like they don't
like nothing else that's like productive.
Yeah.
Or like has personality, I guess. Yeah. Cuz playing video games is like so surface level. I feel like there's so much more that you could do, so to pick that and for that to be your top one is like okay, so you don't do anything else all day. Like yeah, I don't know. That's just one that I've personally never been into video games like that much. Me either. Maybe when I was like younger, but it wasn't like crazy.
Well, I never actually, this is like something that people are surprised, but I've never played Minecraft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not like that rare.
No.
I feel like a lot of people did, but it's not like, oh my god, you know?
I mean, I did, we both grew up in Mexican households, so I never, wait, were you allowed to watch SpongeBob?
No.
Me neither.
My mom said it was a bad influence, and I was like...
My mom said it was like, it's gonna make you stupid.
Oh my god! Oh wait. I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch that. I was like completely on just like Hispanic, like cartoons.
Oh, did you watch Pocoyo?
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Even though it was like in Spanish, but it still hit. Yeah. When they care about their academics, I feel like this is important.
Strongly support this. I will like
approve of this, encourage this.
Yes, because I feel like from a perspective of someone that with like a family that didn't grow up with a lot, I feel like kids take their education for granted a lot nowadays. Yeah. And then they have so much opportunity, and then kind of just throw it all away. And then people that don't have it, they're just like, I feel like it's just from the point, I'm like, why are you doing that?
I don't know. I feel like it's like, like growing up with like parents who didn't have the same opportunities that we're offered, it's like you appreciate it a lot more because you know that your parents didn't have the same education that you had. So it's like, it's good to know that other people have the same sort of value in education as you do. Yeah. And that like even if they're not like super into school, or like learning isn't like an interesting thing to them, that they
want to get ahead.
And that like they aren't like taking the opportunity for granted. If that makes sense. Like they just like appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah, and not all people are like good at school, but if you are like trying your best in it, that's all you gotta put in.
Yeah, because you know how jealous I am of like people who are just like naturally smart. That's like my dream. Like I wish
Miss A's over here.
Wish, bro. But I just okay, yeah. But that's because I actually put in the work. But some people they don't even study and they're like, oh yeah.
Okay, that's true.
It's just like it's not the same. So it's like, and also it's just like so much more rewarding to know that you put in the work rather than like, oh, you just got lucky.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, I just like you appreciate people a lot more when you know that they actually care about like their academics. Yeah,
it's attractive.
It is. Another one, when they know how to give compliments, like without you having to ask. Like you know how like good it is to have like a girl just like come up to you and like tell you, oh my god, I love your outfit. Like
especially like if like
it's so nice
when like you're at school and then just a random stranger comes up to you like,
yes,
like,
it just like brightens up your day.
It gives receiving a compliment from a girl has way more like power.
Yes.
Than a compliment from a guy.
Yes, because they know the struggle.
Yes.
It's just like it's so real.
I love it. I also like in school, like when they, oh, your outfit's so pretty.
I know.
I get them at work, and I'm like, thank you. You have a wonderful day. It makes my day. And then when they have a good hype up game, but like when you ask like your partner and they're like, oh, do I look good? And then or like, is this outfit good? And then they're like, yeah, it's okay.
That's like so weird. That's like, you know what, like. I'm not even gonna ask you anymore. Like that's such a cop out answer for no reason.
It's like that one video like from Friends, I think it is. I don't know, but like it makes me like want to change into a whole new outfit, and then just like dig into like a mold, it just, dig into my closet.
Question. It like makes you question everything. You're just like okay. That situation is where you say nothing at all.
That's where
because if you're gonna say something like that, then you might as well not say anything. That just makes the person feel worse.
Yeah. So when they have good hype up game,
that's like the best. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, when they have basic cooking skills, like they can cook something, like you trust them, like in your kitchen, and you know they won't burn your house down.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes basic cooking skills could sometimes like what's the word, kind of like tie back or mean making a peanut butter jelly sandwich. That is not basic cooking skills. No,
because there's no heat involved. So
when you're using a pan, chopping
stuff up, sauteing, caramelizing, like it's just like you need to know how to do stuff like that.
Especially I haven't thought about this, when they're good at baking.
That's like that's even better.
That's
because not many people know how to bake or like are into baking. So like when you like it and when you're good at it, that's good.
Imagine dating a chef.
Stop. They'd have my heart, because food is just the way to my heart.
Yeah,
I love food.
So, oh my god.
Yeah.
Good like chocolate cake. I haven't had a cake in a while. Good chocolate.
Okay, so you get good. Now we're gonna go get cake.
Yeah, we're gonna go get cake
after this. We're gonna go get cake. Yeah. When they keep their car clean, it's just like with any person. It's just like I can trust you.
Yeah, and then like you're not like a skunk or like a hoarder too.
Because it's so easy to like hoard shit in your car. Yeah, it's so bad.
I think the only thing I have in my car that kind of takes up a little bit of room are just a bunch of receipts. Because like from like the gas station, I always keep the receipt. And then
it's just like little things like that. But it's like it's good when you like make it a habit to like every week or every 2 weeks to go like clean out your car, or, like take out the trash from your car, because it builds up so quick and you don't realize it until like it's like an actual problem.
Also, I feel like when they clean or like just like make sure to clean their car after they eat in their car.
Yes.
Because then there's crumbs everywhere.
Because you know how gross that is, and then like the smell stays in there. Yeah. Clean your car. If you're watching this and your car is dirty, clean your car.
The insides and outsides.
Yes, both.
Do you know how many Teslas I've seen that their car is so dirty?
They're filthy. It's like, dude, the technology is not making up for how filthy your car is right now.
You paid over like what? 70 grand?
I know it drives itself, but it doesn't clean itself. So
yeah, that wasn't in the description or the manual when you got it.
So like, you should probably go clean your car.
And how much does it cost for like a car wash?
Oh yeah, no, like
Not
nothing.
even $10.
And you can do it at your house. Like,
Yeah.
hello.
Soap and water, guys.
There's no excuse. It's just you making the excuse. So go clean your car.
Yeah, like they had to teach us how to clean our hands during COVID. Now do we have to teach you guys how to clean your cars?
No, literally, it's just
No.
just do it. Just go do it. Stop stalling. When they give you just because flowers, this applies to both girls and guys. Cause like
guys should receive more flowers.
They should, and I feel like it's not done enough.
It's not.
It's not. I don't know. And then I feel like because it's not done often, guys just like think that it's weird if you do get them flowers.
Yeah. Also, I think it's a big green flag when like they don't always just get you just roses.
Yeah, because
it's so
you're not. Yeah, exactly.
We're not
like,
trying to be
like
basic as if like we're trying to be different or something like that. But like when they know your specific favorite flower and they get you that flower.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know what they're called, but it's like the flowers that they don't have petals. They're just like little white, small little flowers.
Baby's breath?
Probably. I think. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll probably put in a little photo in here.
Yeah.
This is somewhere. I don't know.
Somewhere.
Probably after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll show a little flower of my favorite. And then
mine? Oh, jeez. I like have you watched Have you ever watched Coco?
From Disney?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was so good. You know those like yellowish flowers or like orangish flowers that they have like throughout the whole movie? I don't remember what they're called though.
Oh.
Should I search it up?
Yeah. We'll figure it out and then we'll show them after this.
But those are really pretty. I like those. I feel like they're not basic. They're like more unique.
Yeah.
Especially to this season. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite holidays, except for my birthday and Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead. I really like that.
Also, when they give you flowers, not like when you like them, but like, you know how flowers I think have like a meaning to every single one.
Oh yeah.
When they're like, oh, this means this, so I gave it to you. That's cute.
The fact that they even know that in the first place.
That's cute. That's hot.
When they know what type of like jewelry you wear, whether it's like gold or silver. I feel like this applies to both. So guys and girls, like when people are gifting you stuff, it's like obviously it's important to know what the person likes and like usually wears. So when they know that you like wear gold or when you wear silver, like it's a good show of character because it shows that they pay attention.
Yeah. If you guys know, like, was it the silver or gold theory?
Oh yeah.
Search it up. But when like, I don't want to receive. Okay, I feel like gold fits me better. I'm wearing it right now.
Yeah.
I used to be that silver person. Like every now and then I'll wear it. But like I'd rather just stick with silver. I mean gold.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's really common among like Mexican.
Yeah.
Just like the younger generation too, because like wherever you go, like at school, like in public, you can spot out like a Hispanic person by like the jewelry that they're wearing.
Oh wait, the little
the necklaces.
I'm wearing one right now.
Yeah, or like the jewelry, just like their bracelets or their rings.
Yeah.
And it's like typically always gold.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just like a really common thing, and it's like, it's a good thing to know.
What type of jewelry they wear.
Yeah, it's a good thing to know. Okay. I love this one. This one is like a big one. When you can sit in silence and like it's comfortable silence. It's not awkward. It's not like it doesn't feel like like sad or anything.
But you don't have to like forcefully talk the entire time.
Yeah. Like when you don't feel the need to always be talking for you guys to like be comfortable around each other, like to have like a good time around each other.
Yeah, I feel like especially like in the car, I feel like I never talk in the car. Like even like if you ask my parents, I usually just always look out the window and I never talk.
I don't really talk either. Yeah, my mom is like, she's always telling me, she's like, I'm literally gonna fall asleep, like you need to talk to me. I'm like, I'm not a really talk in the car kind of person. I'm like more of a blast music in the car type of person.
I'll listen to music in the background and I'll just look out the window.
So it's not like, it's just good to like be able to sit in silence, because I get it, like sometimes people, it's awkward, like you don't know what to say, and you don't know if you should say anything if it's like completely silent, and you don't want to like bother them, but you also don't want to keep feeding into the like uncomfortable silence, so you don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
So it just gets like confusing, but it's just like, it's nice when you don't feel the need to always be talking. Yeah. And then the last one for this section, when they have sisters.
This, yeah,
this is like a big one for guys, I would say.
For guys, yeah, because like when they have an older sister, the older sister played a part in raising them in a way.
Yes.
So like, they don't have such a like extreme masculine level to them. I feel like it's really attractive in a person when they have a balance of feminine and masculine traits.
Yeah, I feel like having an older sister just kind of like teaches you the ropes before you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, before you go into like the dating world and then all that.
Yeah. And it's just like, you get in with girls like easier if you know like their likes, their dislikes, and like just like the bare minimum of what you're supposed to do. It's just so much easier if you have like an older sister who has been there to like teach you, or like not like purposely teach you, but just to like
prepare. Yeah.
When you've had prep, it's a lot easier, I guess.
And then when they have like a younger sister too, like when they're protective of their younger sisters.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's like you actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, obviously you're like, even if they're like 1 to 2 years younger than you, like you should care, you know. And you should care to like teach them what you've learned, but to also like watch out for them.
Yeah. And then on this section, we're gonna go into likes and dislikes, but like / hobbies. And this is personally a big one for me when they're a cat person.
Okay, yeah, that's like it's just good. I don't know how to explain.
I read like something that apparently, like, I don't know if it was true or not, but when they're like when they dislike cats, but like for absolutely no reason.
Oh, like they don't have a motive behind it. They just don't like them.
I heard it's like tied back to misogyny. I don't know.
Okay, I feel like that ties back to like just making assumptions.
Yeah.
Which is not good. Yeah.
But I really want a black cat. I've always wanted a black cat so bad.
We'll see. Do your parents like pets?
No.
Okay, never mind.
They got like 9
We'll
pets.
see after we move out.
We'll see after we're moving out together. When they like female artists and when they listen to female artists, not just the boys or just dudes that...
The rapper.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I don't know. It's just like... It's like... It goes back to the thing about like it being refreshing, because you don't see that often.
Yeah.
But when you do see it, you like appreciate it so much, because it's like, oh wow, you actually have like versatile taste, and it's not just like guys, you know. And
also like coming back to that, like when they don't just listen to rap, when they listen to other genres. I mean, they don't have to listen to country, but like,
no one has to listen to country.
There's like, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, like the classics, like okay, like what's Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. That's like a good song.
Yeah,
like, it's a good song.
You can't deny it. Like, that's just ignorant if you say that it's not a good song.
They don't do it, but when they like, their music taste is very diverse. Because like, if you're in like car together and then listen to music and that's the only thing they play.
Yeah, or even like, their music like taste doesn't have to be that like versatile, but when they're not like against exploring like new genres or like new artists that they haven't heard before, they're not familiar with, like it's a good like sign of character too.
Yeah. Ooh, like when they don't like listen to like always the trending songs, you know, like when TikTok like a song trends and that's like the only thing they play.
Yeah. That goes back to like not sticking to all of the trends.
Yeah.
When
they don't make their car entire personality.
This is a really big one.
I can't.
It's an ick, okay?
It's an ick.
It's an ick. And I don't know if every girl can relate to this, but I'm saying it for us and for most people from what I've learned. It's a really big ick, so don't do it. Because you think that you're really cool, but you're really not, so.
when they, please don't ever do this if you're watching, but if you're ever in a parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's like your buddies around you, and then all of a sudden you have no reason to rev your engine.
It's like so unnecessary. Like it just.
You attract so much attention.
And it's just like, wow, he really has his ego up his ass.
Right.
Like, just saying. Like, and hey, like, you can do it if you want. Like, there's free will for a reason. But I still have the free will to also call you an ass. So,
yeah.
There we go.
I'll do it only, okay, I won't do it in an empty parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it when, like, someone's, like, pissing me off while driving.
Oh, yeah. That's, like, valid. Because
yeah.
It's better than, like, cussing them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a very loud truck, so I
So it helps.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
I did it today because this bitch cut me off.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Where?
Going to the gym this morning.
Oh, bro.
Nah, she was on something. When they use Pinterest.
Okay, yeah, that's, like, cute.
That's cute.
It's a cute thing. It's like you actually like
look for inspiration and stuff.
I don't know. It's just like I feel like Pinterest is such an underrated app, even though like because we have Instagram nowadays, but it's not like the same thing. It just doesn't hit the same. So it's like Pinterest is like a more underground, like less hyped up app that is like cute to use.
Yeah.
When you want to find inspiration and you want to like have it organized.
And then when they have like mood boards in it.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
That's cute.
This one is huge. When they're not embarrassed or ashamed, or they think they're too grown for their ass to pick a kid's meal.
Oh yeah, that goes back to like the whole like misogynistic thing too, because like it's not like it doesn't mean that you're a little kid. Like, yeah. It's just that.
Or like you have to man up and choose like a cheeseburger with all
like,
this stuff in it.
Hello, no.
Like every now and then.
I have no shame either. Yeah.
If I want chicken nuggets and fries, I'll get it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't care if we're at a buffet. Like I don't care if we're at a fancy restaurant. I'm gonna get whatever I'm feeling that day.
I love when like dipping the French fries in like soft serve ice cream.
Oh my god. Stop. You're making me so hungry.
I'm so hungry, dude.
No, it's so
I
bad.
barely ate.
I know. We need to go get food after this.
Yeah, we're getting the food after this for sure.
We're doing a lot of stuff after this. We'll figure it out.
When they don't have to make specific plans.
Like, for you guys to, like, hang out. I feel like it goes for both, like, guys and girls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's just, like, I feel like I stress out a lot when I hang out with, like, specific people because I'm like, okay, so, like, I need something to fill the time here and something to fill the time here, and then like what if this happens, so I have to like make a plan B, and it just like it stresses me out because I don't know what's ahead, and it stresses me out to not know what's ahead. But like it becomes so easy when like the person is just like fun to be around, like in general, and you don't have to plan anything. Like the other day what did we even plan? We just said that we were gonna go get boba, and then we were gonna go to a store.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
And then we just kept going after that, and it wasn't like awkward or boring or stressful. It was just like whatever we were feeling, we just did it, and it was fun.
Yeah, like sometimes it's good to be spontaneous every now and then. That's cute.
So it just works out. It's so much better to like, I don't know, like be comfortable with the person. It goes back to being comfortable with the person, to just like be able to do anything, like and it doesn't have to be planned. Yeah, it's just a nice thing.
When they're not afraid to try new activities, like when they're not afraid to try new restaurants or like go to like new, like when they want to go festivals and then like concerts, when they just randomly want to go to this concert, a cheap concert, and then just try it out.
I love when that happens. Like I love when things like that work out. Like I'll go to like random. Like, I'll know the artist, but I didn't know that they were in town, and I go the same day. Like, those are the best types of concerts, because you're, like, you're not, like, stressing out about it. You just kind of go. And it's just, like, you remember that experience so much more because, you know, it was, like, out of the blue. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I like to be able to, like, do spontaneous things. Yeah, and it's just, like, it's a good, like, trait to find in somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, because that's just, like, it's fun.
Another one's when they thrift, when they like don't just buy from. I feel like it's a good quality because like you know that like you don't have to always buy like the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
And then like, oh, they are comfortable like not showing that they need to throw out their money too.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like it's a big thing among like the younger generation.
Yeah, I love it. We're going thrifting today, actually.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's just like a common thing among the like younger generation to like want designer things and like seek out like big brands just because they're big brands. Because at the end of the day, like if you do learn about like the way that clothing is manufactured, like for the most part you're only paying for the logo and for like the name of the brand rather than the quality of it. Because a lot of the like manufacturers, like a lot of these big brands have the same manufacturer, and the only thing that's different is the brand that's on the tag. Like yeah, and like the manufacturing cost isn't even that much. So you're basically just paying for the brand and you're getting scammed. But
yeah, everything's overpriced. Like quality isn't even good these days now.
Yeah. So it's just like it's all the same.
Just the ways.
Yeah, and just different names. So it's like it's good to like want to repurpose and like
clothing.
To want to like seek out like things that are already out there that like aren't being used. It's good to just like have like want to seek those things out better than things that are made like cheaply and are priced like so much higher than they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And they usually end up being like a lower quality.
Every time I like go to a thrift store, I like thrifting because I have like this idea in my head, like, oh, if I pick out like a nice like new pair of jeans, I like find some jeans on the rack. I like to think, I'm like, I wonder whoever got this like prior before I'm gonna buy it, but not like in like
a weird way.
I like they probably had like their first job in this like pair of jeans, or like they probably on their first date, or like just like little accomplishments in their life. I like to think, I'm like, they probably did this.
Yeah, I guess it's like it's cool because you know that like it's like been through more things, like the clothing item has been through a lot of more things before getting to like you.
Yeah, and then you're gonna add to like that story. Here, when they don't go adding to that, like when they don't go all designer. Okay, it looks so disgusting.
It's tacky.
Yes, when they have like, is it Versace, right? Like the Versace like shirt with like a whole like the whole design on it, plus the pants, and then like some Rolex watch, and then whatever.
They're just like all covered in like logos, basically.
You look poor.
We're gonna say you look like you got your stuff from a tianguis, and like not in a good way.
It looks. You don't look rich at the point. You may be able. Okay, what I've noticed is that people, when they like go so much designer on their like appearance, their home life is not. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
You have a point.
That's what I've always seen. I don't know why they like try putting too much an impression that's false.
Yes. That's like a really big pet peeve of mine. I feel like they're subconsciously or even like purposely trying to overcompensate for what they don't have with their public appearance, or like the way that they dress or the way that they carry themselves to be. They're just like trying to overcompensate because they don't have something else. Yeah, I don't know. Or even just like I find this a lot, like people do this a lot. The saying, oh, what will people think? Like, I think that's so, first of all, shallow, and second of all, just annoying, because at the end of the day, like, it only matters, like, what you think and what the people who you actually genuinely care about think. Yeah,
because it's not going to matter in 5 years when they're not going to, like, remember you.
Exactly. So it's just, like, it's another thing of, like, character to, like, not always care so much about what people think and do stuff for yourself. Yeah.
When they have a developed sense of humor, and then when they like don't just laugh. Yeah, when they don't just laugh at like some like dumbass joke, and then like they belly laugh at it.
I feel like it's just what's better than laughing is like keeping the joke going.
Mm-hmm.
Like knowing how to like come back with that same type of humor and like keep the energy going and not just like laughing and then it comes to like an abrupt stop.
Yeah. Or like when you'll say a joke and then you kind of expect them to laugh at and like, my time was wasted. I'm leaving here. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
That happens at work a lot.
It makes you question things. Like you make a joke and nobody laughs and you're just
no.
Like, thanks.
Rethinking your whole.
Yeah. Like your whole sense of humor. Like, am I actually funny? Yeah.
Well, do they? I don't know. Whatever. When they follow up with jokes is a good one. I really like when they match their energy with you.
Yeah. I feel like that's so important. And I feel like people think that this is weird. But like, you know those like memes that you'll find and it's just like, oh, I really like your personality. Oh yeah, thanks. I made it just for you. Like, I know it's bad to like want to always like be people pleasing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you can match energy, it just like makes it so much better because you're just like more comfortable.
Yeah. It makes like both parties very comfortable.
Or like even when, or I guess this is on another thing of like not caring what people think, is like matching energy when people are just like not being nice to you. It's just like, well, you're giving it to me, so why can't I give it back to you?
Yeah, I did that where I did it to work. This one girl.
I try so hard not to do it, but then sometimes people get annoying.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I have no reason to. Yeah, to be nice to you if you're not like trying to reciprocate it. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
This one's a really good one. I think when they like any form of art, whether it's like music, whether it's like film,
or like they just respect it in general. Like maybe it's not their favorite thing or they're not into it, but they can appreciate it for what it is.
And so it gives you more of a personality.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it shows like that you have layers because you actually like know how to appreciate certain things. Oh, okay. So we're going back to like that thing of like mindsets that I mentioned earlier. When they're grateful for like the little things. Like I feel like it's so romanticized to like be grateful for the little things, but like
when you truly care about it,
when you just like appreciate it and you acknowledge that you're like privileged and that you have like opportunities that other people don't have. It's like refreshing because it's like, oh wow, like this person is actually aware of like all of the things that they have and the things that they don't have, and like they actually think about it with like a positive mindset instead of complaining about the things that they don't have.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, you just like appreciate it a lot more because it's so like common to be like negative about the things that you don't have, but it's good to be able to like look back and be also like appreciative of the things that you do have. So it's good. When they don't make sudden assumptions, we also went over this a little bit ago. It's just like, it's the most annoying thing.
It's like you decide to go with your first thought and run with it. You didn't come up with other ones or like other possibilities or like think about why they probably went with that action.
You didn't like consider any other factors apart from like your first thought, and you just went with it and you ran with it, and it's like
usually you're always wrong.
Yeah, most of the time it like creates a bigger problem than there actually is because you chose to assume and you ran with the thought, and it's not good. It's like, I guess sometimes when it comes to like intuition, it could be a good thing.
Yeah.
But when it involves like more than you, it's important to like try to, I know it's like easy to assume, but to try to like keep an open mind until you're proven otherwise. Like, it's good to not assume.
I feel like assuming it like automatically kind of is the main factor that starts always like an argument.
Yeah, because you're not asking the reason.
Yeah.
You just kind of like make the reason up in your head and then you just go with it.
End up blaming the other person when they're wrong, and then you kind of, sometimes you have to put like a barrier then like defend yourself.
Yeah. I don't know, it just makes it a bigger problem. Yeah, if you assume. The next one, when they're independent.
When they don't need to be behind your back all the time.
Okay, like, one thing about me, I hate being micromanaged. Like at school, just everywhere. I'd just rather be left alone and be left to do my own things.
Yeah. When like, okay, I haven't talked about this yet, but like when people like state the obvious to you.
I know.
No, bitch, I see that. I
Bro.
see that. Like,
I know. It's annoying. It's like, yeah, I know. I've like done this a million times. I don't
Yeah.
know why you're acting like I haven't done this before. It's annoying.
Yeah.
And it's like it's annoying because you know yourself and they should know you too.
Yeah.
And so I know that like micromanaging can work for a lot of people. Like it's a good like work like ethic type thing.
Yeah, to keep them like productive and
yeah, to like keep them on track, but it gets annoying when you know you're not like that and that's not like your way of being productive and the other person knows that too, or at least they should know that, and they keep trying to micromanage you. It's annoying, and it's like it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it annoying. And it's like it's good to know that you can like there's another person out there that is also as independent as you are. So that you don't have to be like constantly like looking after them, making sure that they're okay, that they're on track.
Yeah, codependency is just very like.
I feel like it's especially more common to be independent among like Hispanic, like younger generations, just because we were like taught to always be independent. And maybe this is a good thing, maybe this is a bad thing, but at the moment I'm saying that it's a good thing for the sake of like my own development. I like to be independent, so maybe it'll come back to bite me, but for right now I would say that it's a good thing to be independent, or to want to be independent too.
We're either gonna be very successful or gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, but we'll find out later.
We'll see.
We'll get back to you guys.
Yeah.
On
the next episode.
This is another thing about like wanting to be independent. I guess this ties in to have like a growth mindset.
Yes, when they're not like still in a mindset of like, oh, I quit. You know?
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, oh, okay, so you quit on this, so what else are you gonna quit on?
Yeah. Or like when they're like anxiety is totally valid, but like when you can like come over your anxiety.
Yeah.
You know that one time when I was going to the gym and I was scared to see that one person. I'm like telling myself like, don't be a pussy, don't be a pussy.
No, literally. I feel like it's important to like work on yourself and want to work on yourself. Just to keep yourself like motivated, because at the end of the day, like people can tell you to do this, people can tell you to do that, but no one is gonna make you do it but yourself. So it's like it's only gonna happen if you want it to happen. Yeah,
it's not gonna. People can tell you like, oh, fix this, or like you should probably work on that, or like do it like encouragement, but like you're the only one that gets to control if you're gonna change or not.
So I guess that's like another important quality in a person, in my opinion, like just for them to want to grow. Another one. This is like a hard one that I've been kind of struggling lately. Being financially responsible is so hard. Like,
yeah, okay. I've been like, what I do, and what I suggest everybody does, is that if you are like employed or like receiving money, when you get your checks, always put 80% of it. Well, it depends on like if you have to pay bills, but always put 80% of it into a savings, and then the 20% for it, like just spending. Yeah,
because I feel like it's so easy to like get caught up in like, oh well, I'll get my check next week, so it doesn't matter.
So then you'll spend, and then like you didn't expect how much of like money you'll receive in the check. So I'm like, oh wait, I don't have enough money to actually pay.
Yeah, like, for bills. What I was planning to pay for.
Yeah, or for groceries or whatever.
Yeah, it can just like easily backfire if you don't do it right. So, and it's also like respectable, even if you're like you don't have it down quite yet, but you're trying to work on it, or like you want to make it better. Like it's respectable that you want to work on that. So it's good. Yeah. Not being annoyingly indecisive. Like, you've ever met those people that you're like, oh, let's hang out, and they're like, oh yeah, sure, and you're like, okay, well, I have a few suggestions, but like, what do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Like
Shut up.
That's
Shut
not why I
up.
asked you.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not...
I could have just told you if I didn't want your opinion. Like, I'm asking you because I want your opinion.
Yeah. Because, like, I care what you also want to do. Because then, like, I don't want you...
Because then it feels like I'm planning the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even feel like you actually want to hang out.
And then what pisses you off is, like, when you do decide and they're like, oh, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but they don't have any ideas of their own.
Yeah. Or, like, if you're actually doing the activities, like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I gave you the option of like, what you want to do.
You could have said something before we were in the middle of this. Yeah. It's just, like, it's an ick. It's, like, a pet peeve.
It is.
When it's, like, when you're just indecisive when you really don't need to be indecisive. Like, we're really not, like, choosing what country we're gonna go to.
Yeah.
We're literally just picking a place to eat. Like, it's not that big a deal.
My dad does that all the time.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, a lot of people do that. Too many people do that. When they understand sarcasm. That goes back to, like, being able to, like, match your energy and, like, understand your humor. Mm-hmm. And, like, not get offended.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people are like, okay, well, yeah, you just said something really testy, so how am I not gonna get offended? But... And I feel like, yeah, that's totally valid. Like, there are certain cases where people make jokes that are, like, not okay.
Yeah.
They're, like, really
There's,
not
like,
funny.
straight out of pocket, and then, like, there's no need to say that. But, like, when you can both, like, make fun of each other, that's so much fun.
Yeah, it is fun. And it's just, like, yeah, it's just, like, more enjoyable to hang out with the person when you know that they can match your humor. And, like, they won't get offended at a joke that you make.
Uh-huh.
And they'll be able to, like, make that same joke back.
One of my favorite things is, like, flirty bullying.
Yeah, that too. That's, like, not, like, in a...
Is that, like, a love language?
I guess.
Well, that's my love language.
Maybe. And then the last one for this one is when they're empathetic. So, me and Danila have this class. I think we're going to have the same teacher next year. Mm-hmm. But we had this class and we had a lesson on the difference between empathy and sympathy. And so basically the main gist like behind it is that empathy is like trying to resonate and like be able to understand the feelings of someone else rather than just pitying them and just like affirming what they're saying but in a sort of condescending way.
Yeah. Because
you're just saying, oh, yeah, sorry, like, sorry about that, and not really elaborating on your statement. And so I feel like ever since, like, that little lesson, I've been more aware of, like, what comes out of my mouth when I'm trying to comfort someone. Mm-hmm. Because I'm not typically, like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, super good at comforting people, but I know it's, like, it's, like, hard on the other end when you don't feel comforted and it doesn't feel genuine. So, I feel like it's really important to have that quality of like being aware and being able to know the difference between the two. Mm-hmm. And like try your best to emulate empathy and not sympathy. Yeah. And knowing like the correct way to comfort a person too. Because a lot of people they like to be comforted in different ways. Mm-hmm. So it's important to know, or like to try to know. Yeah. When adding one like when they when they know what your love language is. Yeah. I've said that before on like a previous one, but like it truly makes a difference. That goes back to like just knowing the person. Yeah. And you pay attention on like what ways they want to be loved in. That's like the most important. Cause it's like it goes back to like understanding like different, like even just with friends, like platonic, it's like it's important to know what they like and what they don't like in terms of like affection. So it's just like it's like even comforting to know that they know and they pay attention. Yeah, the little things that they do is just makes like the biggest thing. It's always about the little things too. It's always the little things. And we can go on and like how much we love green flags, but next week she's gonna come back and we're gonna do red flags. And we're gonna go brutal. We're gonna go ham. Yeah. We're gonna spare no one, so if you're gonna get triggered, don't watch. Don't watch it. But if you want a little good laugh and maybe a little bit insulted, but
we're gonna.
If you like constructive criticism.
Yeah, we're gonna come back next week, and I hope you guys loved to listen to this episode. We're gonna post on TikTok, of course,
soon.
Spotify, and then YouTube, and hope you guys have a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.